but he pops this one up.
And a drop.
Oh. Well, it does drop, and they're going to say it was intentional. If infield fly is not called, if he just lets it drop on the grass.
Yeah, that's perfectly
infield fly is not called, so it's not high enough in the air. But if Tellez just backs up and doesn't make it so obvious, he drops it intentionally, then it could have been triple play.
Black said, yeah, well, all right, ma'am, I'll take a look. Soft line drive, dropped for one, thrown to first, double play, but they're going to call it back. I think intentionally grounding. The Angels are going to be called back. Absolutely. The second base umpire, Sam Holbrook, called it immediately. Now Scioscia's going to come out and argue, and we have a little rhubarb. Ibar caught it and intentionally dropped it right there. So you can see the out, meaning what you're doing going to the bag doesn't count. And we have an argument.
Hanley dropped it intentionally, trying to turn a double play, but they're not going to give it to him. Instead, it's just going to be one out. You can't drop a ball intentionally. So it'll be one out. Echeverria is retired, and they're going to leave Ed Lucas on at first.
Yeah, it's kind of a sweet try there by Hanley. The only thing he could have done better, maybe, is to back off of that ball and let it bounce into his glove. Just kind of swatted at it, knocked it down. Mattingly's not going to come out. He knows the ruling is correct. Watch where Hanley is. Yeah, there's no way he could have backed off that ball. He caught it knee high. Clearly had the chance to catch it, dropped it completely on purpose, snatched it back up.
Against Eric Young, they are loaded. To Lowell, who knocks it down, got the out there, but they're going to call the out and say, Lowell, you cannot, I don't think you can let the ball go into your glove and then knock it down like that, Tommy.
If you do, it has to look a little more like you weren't trying to do it.
Yeah, you can let a pop-up drop.
It was a great try, and just shows you the thinking of Mike Lowell. He's trying to knock it down because he knows if he does that, probably gets a double play.
No, he got so much pub on the hidden ball trick. He's just trying to get.
Yeah, the word's out on the trickery of Mike Lowell. So this one's not going to work, but a great effort.
Now Jack is saying, where I'm from, in my day, that's a good play.
Breaking ball, soft line drive, dropped by. Now they'll get one, and they'll get a triple play. No safe back there at second base. That looked like a triple play. Pop-up. And Vargas will let it drop because the runner didn't leave, and they'll get a double play. Heads up play by Vargas, and a huge mistake by Keston Hiura. Never left the batter's box.
By the time he did, too late.
And so two outs on one play. A very quick first.
Considering he was a 33rd round pick. Pops it up. Kinsler to the grass. Oh, he lost it. Dropped it. Not going to matter.
He wanted Rasmus off the base pass, and he wanted White to be the base runner at first base. That's why Ian Kinsler dropped that ball. But the umpires are not buying it, I don't think.
No, I don't think so either. Here comes A.J. Hinch to make sure they don't buy it.
But it just goes to show you just how much of a thinking man's game this is, and how heads up Ian Kinsler is all the time. Rasmus is a much faster base runner than Tyler White, who popped that ball up.
I think had he sold it a little bit more.
Rasmus is leaving, though.
He is. Here comes A.J. Hinch.
Whoa. I mean, there's no question he just let this drop.
I mean, you got to sell it just a tad better than that, don't you? Blind, maybe look like you're blinded or something. Shade your eyes. But if this works out where Rasmus is off the bases and White is at first base, that'll work out in the Tigers' favor. And it looks like Rasmus is the one that's going to be out.
Buehler's home with a 1-2. Able to get his bat on that. Tommy Edman will let it drop. Go to second.
No balls, 2 strikes with 1 out. There goes Goodwin, and Bohr pops it up. Goodwin had a huge jump. Ball drops. Now they're going to turn a double play. Bohr never ran to first. Smart play by the infield.
Up on the bunt.
Yep.
And they will get 2. And it's time for the 7th inning stretch. Nice job, Anthony Rizzo. Brought to you by Budweiser. Here he is, Doug Glanville.
Weaver squares to bunt. Here comes Goldie as well. Another pop-up. He lets it drop. Now Cordoba's in trouble. They get the out at first. That takes the force play off. They got to tag him. And there it is. Well executed by the Diamondbacks. Applause, applause. The skipper liked that one. Goldie, a heads-up play to let that drop. And it turns into a double play. 4-1 Diamondbacks.
Basically lights out. Cincinnati would love to do it now. This is popped up mile high in the infield by Benson. And it's dropped, allowing them to get the runner at first. And they're going to double him up. What a play.
8th pitch of the at-bat to Herrera. And he popped it up. David Wright coming in to call. Infield fly rule invoked, batters out, and he remains out. And now the runner off first base is trapped. A player who didn't know the infield fly rule, and it'll be a double play if the Mets can execute the rundown.
Oh, no.
And the tag is made to end the inning. Cesar Hernandez showing no knowledge of the infield fly rule. Batter was automatically out. No reason for him to go anywhere. And he got trapped, and the Mets turn a double play.
And David did not drop this on purpose. Oh, that's embarrassing.
7-2 Mets in the 8th.
He needs to raise that turtleneck over his complete face, covered up. Hide.
And it's dropped intentionally by Witt, but now a late infield fly rule call by first base umpire Marvin Hudson. Was he aware that the infield fly rule was called? And the infield fly rule is in place to prevent.
Goodrum hits the line drive to Whit Merrifield, and watch this.
First base umpire is going to come in on the right part of your screen. There he is right there. He's calling infield fly. So now runners advance at their own risk, and because Candy was going to third base, he was tagged out there at
Davis. The 0-2. And a fly ball lifted down the left field line. That's a smart play as Holiday lets it drop.
Real smart play. How many outfielders would have had the wherewithal to allow a ball that he could catch to drop? And the reason he did, not much foul territory down there, about 4 feet.
First pitch, a flare slicing, and a foul ball. Smart play by Seth Smith to not catch it. With
With the speed of Forsythe at third, he certainly would have scored if he had made that play.